Alright. Are we live? Holy shit. I think we're live. Good connection? Alright. Hold on. It's all is it okay. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna wait for chat to get here. I'm gonna like maybe I'll play some music, some like background music. What's a good I'm gonna wait for chat. I guess I could play something. Some video game background music or something. Or any. Oh, I know. Was it Boris? I heard this meme. Boris Johnson. Chill. Yeah, chill. Was it? Lo-fi beats. Yo, lo-fi beats. Boris Johnson. Where's you? Alright, I'm gonna wait for people to show
great
up.
Disappointment. We've got to get Brexit done.
Yeah, this is a real thing, by the way. The actual Tories, the Conservative Party, actually
We need to
posted
move this thing over the line.
This shit kind of slaps.
We've got to get Brexit done.
Alright, that's kind of funny. Alright. I'm waiting for people to get here. Alright, chat. I'm gonna play a video and then the intro. This one is from, is the audio working? Yeah, hello, yeah, it should be working.
You're fired. You are underperforming. You're fired. You are underperforming, and I found someone better for the job.
I'm gonna play the. Okay, checking if. Alright, I'm gonna play the video.
You're fired. You are underperforming, and I found someone better for the job.
I want to break up with you. I'm in love with Chad.
So this user's low budget story is there. I'll say there's a real like black pill or red pill like animation type channel. The Wojak, like they actually know what's going on. This is someone I recommend, especially my side of the internet. So, yeah.
Everybody is leaving me for someone better. Why am I not good enough?
I realized yesterday that I can actually, genuinely, right now, nothing is stopping me from becoming Batman. Okay? I have a Batmobile, a Bugatti, yep. I can fight, yep.
This guy's accent is weird. I think he's like half Romanian or something, or yeah, half. Yeah.
Fun. I'm charismatic. There is nothing stopping me putting on a suit and being Batman.
What a nonsense.
His accent seems fake though.
Somehow this man has a lot of fans. Let's give him another shot.
Water I drink is sparkling water, because sparkling water is for rich people.
You can get non-carbonated water, still water, from the fucking tap. The government gives you that shit, effectively for free. Sparkling water you have to buy. So if you only drink sparkling water, you only drink rich man's water.
Who on earth would follow this man's advice? Enough internet for today.
Don't like
You watch another that video?
Yes, button off.
Good. Please YouTube and social media with unrated videos.
That was pretty good. That was, I guess that's a good introduction to this person we're gonna cover, but let's check chat and I'll play the intro. Why? Nobody's here yet. That's sad. Oh well, let's just play the intro. Yes, sir.
残酷な天使のように少年よ神話に青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたその触れるもの求めることに夢中で夢にさえまだ知らない痛い気な瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には未来へ出すための羽あること残酷の輝き白の目でまとめて輝なことを立たず言葉中から突き放すね思い出もないから空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
Okay, audio's back. Okay, we got the webcam. Let's start the stream. So Andrew Tate has been all over social media. This guy has been talked about in the incel circles. He started kind of a schism within the incel community. Like half of these guys, like I'm in the half that says that this guy's a fucking scam. Like there's always these red pill dudes that like call themselves alpha males, and always end up doing some kind of pyramid scheme or scam way to get money. It's always just that's what it is. It's a grift. And normies say, look, this is the guy. They always wrongfully say this is the messiah for incels. This is the new guy for incels, even though these people are not incel. They're not pandering to incels. They're just trying to make money. They're grifting to kind of any audience. So yeah, there's the other camp of the incel group that likes him, but solely because they make women mad and liberals mad, so therefore good. There's like that camp. So, but yeah, so I want to make a correction for the like maybe not just normies, but like kind of casual watchers. I think Andrew Tate is like for the king of the incels or whatever. Like, no, this guy's not black pilled. He's just a red pill, quote unquote red pill, kind of like scam. And it also turns out, a little bit of research, apparently his dad who was a chess player, had ties to intelligence agencies because he joined the Air Force, had ties to intelligence agency. Andrew Tate himself said that his dad had ties to the CIA. Now he could be lying. He could be kind of exaggerating his dad's involvement in intelligence agencies, but it's very interesting how there's actual video like of him saying it. Here's someone saying Andrew Tate's dad is literally the CIA. Nobody trains like crazy for monster no reason. They always gotta have connections. Another comment saying here, Andrew Tate literally admitted his own father was CIA operative. Yeah, everyone is shocked he's being used as a government pawn to propagate misogynistic ideals for misguiding adolescent boys and young men. Another psyop intended to harm women and destroy the family structure. Like, yeah, you could say that like the, some people say that inceldom is a psyop in itself because, like, it destroys a family because it's anti-woman. But I would say inceldom is a cause of is a cause of the psyops that led to destruction of the family structure. Like they're the remnants of it, and they're mad about it. Like they want normalcy. That's never gonna happen. The economy is just completely destroyed. No one can afford anything. No, you can't. Like the hypergamy is just super rampant. It's just all the cope you see that actually hypergamy is not so bad. Women will date anyone. Like blah blah blah. The standards. No, it's over. It's fucking over. Like don't let them gaslight you. But yeah. Oh, that's the same tweet. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to this story, but I think I have the video of him admitting it just so I could play it, and then I'm gonna get to the next story because I don't want the whole stream to be about Andrew Tate, but I just wanted to draw that line in the sand.
Tell you something about my father. My father was literally a spy for the CIA, and they used to do insane things that you wouldn't believe, even inside of a coat hanger, to bug a room. It used to be extremely difficult to bug a room. Oh, the Amazon Echo. Let me just put it there, and it listens to me 24 hours a day because every time I say, hey, Echo, it hears me, and I trust that the CIA and all these other intelligence agencies are never, ever, ever listening in. I'll tell you something about my father. My father was literally a spy for the CIA, and they used to do insane things that you...
Hold on, give me a sec. Video capture device? What is this? Hello? Hi. Well, alright. Mike says it's working, but there's video capture device. Is that his own audio, or... Can you guys hear me? I'm still kind of new at OBS, and it's just been not so great. So, let me see the audio. I'm still kind of new at OBS. Okay, yeah, audio works, thank God. Because I had a freaking scare when I first started this shit. Alright, let's just get to the next thing. There's no one here. But it's weird because I had an audience last time. Let me check something. Does YouTube recognize me as live? Oh yeah, it does say I'm live. Let me just check my email. Yeah. Alright, we're all good here. Alright. Let's just get to the Latino Zoomer story. Alright, so... Got so much pop-ups. Child sex abuse material found on phone of recent high school grad accused of threatening day of retribution at conservative student summit. Feds. What a crazy headline. You think this is probably fake or something. No, this is real. This guy, I've exposed this kid 2 times. I did a whole thing on this kid. I did a whole 2 exposés on this kid. And the second expose was much more serious than the first. I like the first expose was him simping on this girl called Cadence. It was funny, like not just simping. He got mad that she didn't like him back or some shit. It was really funny. Like it was just like the second one was much more serious. The second one was actual allegations of pedo shit. He messaged underage girls a couple of years ago, and he was still he was of age and she wasn't. And now with the feds raided his house, and because of his comments, he had like an Elliot Rodgers style kind of like meme post threatening TP USA, Turning Point USA. There's beef between that. I discussed it in a previous stream, but if you guys didn't see it, Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk. Is like the mainstream conservative college. They're like the college of Republicans equivalent. And Nick Fuentes and the Groyper crowd, Latino Zoomer's part of that. They don't like the Turning Points because they're not radical enough or something. So he did a threat against them. Apparently, it was like a meme threat. It was like an ironic thing. That's what. But the feds visited, and you would think that he could just say it was just an ironic bit. I was doing a bit, but when they check his phone, there was alleged possession of sexually explicit images of children. Alejandro Richard Velasquez Gomez, 19 years old, is in custody after being arrested and charged of making threatening interstate communications possessions of child pornography. This is fucking insane. Like, how the... Wow, dude. The Groypers be taking L's. America First, which is the Nick Fuentes movement, which got repurposed because America First actually was... it was a slogan, I think, in the 80s, but then it got Trump brought it back. Trump brought it back with saying, as part of his campaign, the America First stuff. That sentiment's still popular. Putting America First, that kind of stuff. And E-Celeb Nick Fuentes made a show called America First and started like some kind of movement, but then he went full 4chan and went like more extreme, and now he kind of developed a cult, and now it's just like he's been exposed for like degeneracy and stuff like that, and the movement is a joke. People started leaving the movement, and like prominent people started leaving in droves. And now Latino Zoomer, who was like a prominent as well, who actually stayed with Nick Fuentes, turned out to be one of the biggest degenerates on the internet. So, that's America First for you. It went from something like that's like legit real. It went from real politic to fake internet bullshit. Like policy-wise, it was supposed to be like bringing, American jobs back from like because a lot of jobs got shipped to China and other countries, and putting more emphasis on immigration restriction, things like that, putting less funding for endless wars and stop this constant intervention in the rest of the world and focus on the American people, the American citizens. That's the kind of American First move. It's a mix of right-wing and left-wing ideas. And lots of people supported it. Now, did those ideas fully materialize? No, I don't think so. Sadly, that didn't happen. But the sentiment's still there. I could see why the America First stuff is popular, but it just became a grift, just like Andrew Tate. Hold on, let me turn the light on. Let me get ready. Let me get my water. I need water. Hello, water gang? Can we get some water over here? I don't want to die. Dehydration. Seriously, anytime I do stream, my throat gets dry. Like, I always have to be drinking this. Jesus, man. Okay. Alright. Let's check the chat. If fucking, what's his name? Fancy Cat is here. No, no one's here. Fuck. This is so depressing. Are you kidding me? Like, this is my big comeback? Bruh. My last two streams, had actual people in it and shit. They were supporting the new channel. But this one, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the algorithm's not showing it. I don't know. According to the probable cause affidavit in support of his arrest, Velasquez, who apparently graduated from high school in May, took to Instagram July 18th to announce his plan to take revenge against all of humanity. Yeah, that's the LA Roger like speech excerpts. By attacking the Turning Point USA conference scheduled for July 22nd to 24th. It's funny because the right is reporting on this story because he's attacking Turning Point USA, which is a conservative organization, and the left is attacking this kid because he's part of the Nick Fuentes fascist kind of movement. So yeah, that's right. By the way, as when I say radical, when I mean fascist, like these people are self-admitted fascists. I'm not like, I don't accuse people on the right of being fascists. I think that's intellectually dishonest. But like this guy is like self-admitted. These people, the America First crowd, like the Nick Fuentes Groiper crowd, like yeah, they pretty much admit it. They're open about it. They're like, yeah, we're straight up just. So I'm not like trying to character assassinate people by saying that. Not saying the America First, the original America First movement is fascist. I'm saying the e-celeb, internet kind of like degeneracy kind of shit, like the niche internet shit, the Groiper, whatever. Those people are the fascists. Like they're in a minority. But by the way, clarification. So that's why the left is also reporting this. Because it's a win for them too, you know. It's like both sides are kind of feedback here, you know, getting the feedback because they could say, oh look, Turning Point's being attacked. This give us more money. It's like it's really it's smart on both sides. Like oh the fascists are rising up. They're doing look this incel is gonna kill everyone. Give the DNC money. It's like it's I see why they're doing it. It still needs to be reported though because this is a major story. Like this is like. Whenever like weird contained internet drama like wiggles its way into like actual real life, that's when it starts to get funny. Like that's when I start to see the funny side. And it's like I get this like dopamine rush a little bit from it. When the obscure thing that only you and a couple of people like been paying attention years ago, and then it resurfaces and ends up being like this, like, oh, actually, it starts to have real life, it starts to like leak into the real world, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of funny, like, because it's so detached from reality. Like, you know, this fucking retard I used to follow on social media, like, just to see what lols he's posting. Turns out is actually in prison for like CP and like threats. That's kind of that's kind of funny. You gotta admit that's kind of funny. Velasquez was flagged by the FBI by another Instagram user. I think I know who that Instagram user is who flagged them. It has to be victims of irony because that guy's been like exposing everything. Like he's the one that he's my source. He was basically my source. he exposed the cadence stuff. He exposed everything. All I did was just like, I asked permission. He didn't respond, but I had to like report it on the story on video form because that guy only has Instagram to report this stuff. So I did it in video form. I asked him, could I use it? Didn't respond. I think he had a lot of DMs. I tried to get a hold of Cadence, but I lost my Instagram account. I got hacked. I'm on my new Instagram account. So I'm going to see if I could contact her to see what she thinks. Because she was friends with this guy, and then he went full simp. So, sad. Could have made real connections. Honestly, Latino Zoomer, if he was like a more normal person, like, if he... Because he could still critique Turning Point and the left and all these people and have your own brand of politics without being like a full retard. Like, we're going like ER and shit like that. Like, that's why I don't understand, like, because, you know, being a minority in right-wing politics actually is a benefit, and you kind of screwed it. Like, these people just fucked it up. According to the probable cause affidavit, Velasquez's alleged comments sounded familiar. Based on my training and experience, I know the wording this post is similar to a message left by incel mass shooter Elliot Rodger, who filmed a video from his car discussing the day of retribution before killing 6 people. Yep. So, by executing the search warrant for his phone, Velasquez told me that the day he posted the day of retribution message that he had taken that photo in that Instagram post. The affidavit says he explained to me that he intended to post to evoke Elliot Rodger and was familiar with Elliot Rodger through the extensive online research. The images of child sexual abuse were allegedly discovered during the FBI search of Velasquez's phone. On August 3rd, I located a screenshot of 3 images posted on an unidentified social media platform stored on his cell phone. The complaint says the 3 images within the screenshot appear to be minors, nude, and displayed in an overly sexual manner. How does this guy have CP on his phone like that? First of all, like, you gotta, like, have a separate phone or something. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Now, some people are... I heard that from his... because I did my own research, I went into his Telegram, and there was fans were saying that, like, those images were from a Discord server, that they weren't his. That's what they might have appeared on the phone. And the Discord server, like, was kind of an edgy Discord server, and it was like one pedo there or some shit like that. That was the defense. I mean, that's what the fans were saying. That's maybe it's true, but I don't know. Bit of a reach. Maybe it's true. That's crazy though. This guy's in jail right now. Like, he's you know, awaiting trial and shit. Like, that shit's serious. Yeah, the Groyper movement is freaking dead. Like, I had my alt-right phase. I would say I'm still like lean right, still hate libs and shit like that. Like, you know, not that much has changed, but like, I was friendly with the Groypers at some point because they weren't doing this shit. Like, early on, they were like a serious, semi-serious kind of like, we actually want to critique, like, foreign policy, for example, Israel and things like that, and immigration. And actually, I would say the one positive thing they ever did was change, because Charlie Kirk, even though he's part of the College Republicans, he was very loose on immigration. He was almost like sided with Democrats on the immigration issue, and they kind of like changed his mind by debating him and kind of trolling him, and he had to like openly apologize and like say, oh, I changed my mind on this issue, because I see the immigration issue as like a workers issue. I know the America First crowd seat is, we debate this. Like, I had some of these people on a previous stream, and the guy says it's a demographics issue, and I say no, it's a workers issue. If people like Hugo Chavez, who's a Mexican socialist, was a Mexican socialist, pretty much acknowledged that, yeah, the immigration stuff is literally just pushed by the capitalists to increase cheap labor, all types of labor, to diminish wages and things like that. and to stop unionization. Now, I'm not even against all immigration, but I'm saying immigration restrictions has like there's different scales. It's like a gray area type thing, and we kind of debated back and forth, me and the Groypers, about that. But I'll say Charlie Kirk was like, oh, he almost like went like he basically took the live position on that for years, and then he changed his mind because of the Groypers. Um, but other than that, the Groypers have been like just on a downward spiral for years. They kind of just turn into ironic, kind of black pill incel shit to like full like ER style and like actual harassing people. It just turned into like a cesspit. And yeah, it's just not good. That's why we have like the right is kind of changing tone a bit. They're distancing themselves from these people. They're like embracing people like Curtis Yarvin, and like I'll say he's more the new mainstream right. They call themselves a new right, and they're like I don't agree with them on everything. I think the economic stuff, like I tell them like, yo, you guys gotta like stop with the neocon economics. It's not the 80s. Okay, it's just like you gotta embrace like populism. Like, aren't you guys pro Trump? Wasn't Trump in 2016 talking about like how corrupt our healthcare system is, our foreign policy, our economy, and how he built, and how he took some Bernie Sanders quotes and some of Bernie Sanders like takes back in the day. So I don't know, man. It was but the new right seems more interesting because they are like a more digestible version of our politics, even though I may not agree with everything. Next story is not being talked about much. This one is from Canada. Apparently Canada is expanding their euthanization policies to include poverty as a cause for euthanasia. It says here, in Canada, it's legal to euthanize for a condition considered terminal poverty. No, it's just for condition considered terminal. Poverty can be considered terminal. So it went from like terminal illnesses that you're gonna die and you're suffering to end the suffering, whatever. Now went from actually if you're poor, we'll just fucking kill you, bro. That's fucking insane. What's going on in Canada? I mean, here's from. I had to like dig deep for this article. Like I couldn't really. It was just strange. From the Spectator. This is more of an opinion piece, but this just really did happen. It's just that their opinion is, it was weird. I couldn't find much information on it, but I mean, can someone like update me on this shit? Like if you want to fact check or whatever, like apparently they did expand, says under conditions that you consider acceptable. Like, so what's interesting is that because of the housing crisis becoming such a big thing, if this euthanasia stuff expands, they might start euthanizing people that are unable to afford housing. I mean, might be the next step in the cyberpunk dystopia. Like, we're just gonna like inject you, bro. Like, you got priced out of existence. Well, we're just gonna kill you. Like, that could be the next thing. Like, because these people are just desperate, and they're like, okay, we got fucked so hard that like you might meme or psy up these people into accepting euthanasia. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna like maybe the Futurama thing where it's a suicide booth or some shit. Like, man, that's fucking crazy. I mean, wow. Says many. Okay. It took 5 years for the proverbial slope to come into view when the Canadian Parliament enacted Bill C-7, sweeping the donation law, which repealed the reasonably foreseeable requirement and terminated and the requirement that the condition should be terminal, not as long as someone is suffering from illness or disability which cannot be relieved under conditions that you consider acceptable. They can take advantage of what is now known euphemistically as medical assistance in dying. Soon enough, Canadians from across the country discovered that although they would otherwise prefer to live, they were too poor to improve their conditions to a degree which was acceptable. Not coincidentally, Canada has some of the lowest social and care spending of any industrialized country. I mean, yeah, they do have the healthcare stuff, but other than that, like, they're pretty much like, kind of like the U.S. Palliative care is only accessible to a minority, and waiting times in the public healthcare system can be unbearable to the point where the Supreme Court, which legalized euthanasia, declared those waiting times to be a violation of right to life back in 2005. Since then, things have only gotten worse. A woman in Ontario was forced into euthanasia because her housing benefits did not allow her to get better housing, which didn't aggravate her crippling allergies. Another disabled woman applied to die because she simply can't afford to keep on living. So this shit might actually like come through. There's not much info on this, but it's kind of weird. I know that Ray is kind of like gonna lean into this, but like kind of concerning. I typed cat. I forgot it from Twitter. Like someone shared the article. Okay, Tucker's talking about this. I mean, okay. Any other source other than like one article from Spectator and Tucker? I mean, I know someone in my chat talked a lot about euthanization. I forgot who, but he really went off in chat about that shit. Someone in my audience really, like kept saying euthanasia is the next thing. They're gonna start pushing it. And I kind of like said maybe, but I wasn't so sure. But after seeing this article, after seeing all the news that have been coming out about this, I think he might be right. I think this might be legit. Oh shit. Fuck, hold on. Battery gonna die. I didn't get the Usually my laptop gives me the heads up when I get low battery. Maybe because I'm streaming. That's kind of dangerous because you can shut down. Okay. I know I have. Let me check. I have more stories here. HBO. Actually, I was gonna have a separate video about HBO, but I guess I'll briefly cover it. I'll do a separate video on it though. Streaming is fucking doomed. This is the last story because I want to eat. I thought I had it saved. Oh well, I'm just gonna put HBO, and then just go to news. Batman Cape Crusader cut by HBO. Okay, so let me explain. No, the Yahoo. Okay. Well, HBO Max seems to be canceling everything. Not just Batman. They're basically canceling all the Cartoon Network shows, any new shows, mostly, and the animation department. And it's due to cutting costs as well as the Discovery Inquisition. Like Discovery wants to buy HBO Max, which is stupid because Discovery is like just like documentaries and stuff. Like people just use Discovery Plus just for freaking Shark Week. That's pretty much it. And maybe to watch a few documentaries. Like HBO Max is like considered one of the better streaming services. Like it had like really good shit, like Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, HBO, like the originals, all the old HBO shows. I think Boomerang, like old cartoons, new cartoons, like original shit, like lots of stuff. Other shows, like it has a lot of stuff, like a lot of good content. And if you know, for kids and adults, because they have the cartoons, like the Cartoon Network stuff. So, let me see. Oh, I think I have a funny meme about it. But I think this shit goes deep because like it's also for tax reasons. Apparently, if they report, because they're cutting everything, if they report their net profits as a loss, they get tax breaks. Like it's this all like short term bullshit. It's like, oh, we save a couple money here, and then we get to the Inquisition with the Discovery. But I think that the whole thing is gonna collapse in on itself because of that. Because if we take away like a lot of your content, like half your, that's like almost like half your content, and then also, it's also to stop paying for the also stop paying the creators of the shows, so they won't get their paycheck. The new shows, new projects, they're not gonna get any of the funding from HBO. They're just probably gonna be moved to different services, which a lot of people got screwed. Lots of people, lots of creators got screwed. Like, I know something about like, oh, you could just bootleg these cartoons, but like, what about the kids? What about like children that want to watch cartoons? Like that shit's gone. All of it's gone. All the cartoons are gone from HBO. Cartoon Network. Oh, Cartoon Network. You can't. They canceled a bunch of stuff. Like it's just like no one has cable. So that's crazy to me. Like, let me see. And they took away a Batman movie for this. This is a funny meme. HBO was perfect. No, you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego. Oh, that's funny though. Weeks after the decision to kill the effectively completed straight-to-streaming movie Batgirl, HBO canceled Batman Cape Crusader and Merry Little Batman among 4 other animated projects. The good news for these 6 newly scrapped Warner Brothers projects is that they're still full steam ahead in production and being shopped elsewhere. A second source told IndieWire that HBO Max has made the choice to spend some time away from the kids and family sandboxes, a crowded and expensive field, and HBO Max isn't the breakout brand for the type of programming. Disney Plus and Netflix will vie for the kids market. One with no opportunity for ad revenue, both made a pledge to let the programming run commercial free. Previous HBO Max overseers Jason Killorn and Sarnoff are so dedicated to building then Warner Media's stream portfolio that they released Warner's entire 2021 slate date and date on HBO Max, infuriating theater owners and talent alike. This goes beyond the Batman stuff though. This goes beyond that. This is like all of the Cartoon Network content. The 6 projects include Now Without a Home, include a pair of Looney Tunes movies, Steve Urkel movie starring the voice of Jaleel White, Amazing World of Gumball movie, Batman, Cape Crusader, with J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves. This is crazy, man. At Warner Bros. Animation, they're using the HBO Max disc as an opportunity to take the iconic characters elsewhere. It won't be the first time that's happened for Warner Bros. IP. Animaniacs is about to stream its 3rd season on Hulu. Green Eggs and Ham was on Netflix for 2 seasons. Okay, so I think this is HBO Max is doing. A lot of people are blaming Warner Brothers, but like Warner Brothers got kicked out of HBO. HBO is just like shooting itself in the foot here, and they're gonna be losing money over this stuff. HBO Max. Oh, they also pulled Sesame Street. So pretty much a shit ton of shows. That's crazy. Yeah, another family film, Driftwood. HBO cancels a movie called Driftwood. Jesus Christ, it just keeps going. Let me see. Oh, the worst offender was a show called Infinity Train. Oh my God. Oh, this show. This is one of the few good cartoons, modern cartoons out there. Not just got axed, they removed any way to watch it. Like they removed like. Apparently I think they removed the DVD set. Like they're making these shows impossible to watch now. Last week, animation HBO Max fans were shocked. 37 titles were pulled from streaming services library. The chaos of HBO Max parent company Warner Brothers Discovery didn't start on August 17th. Insiders reporting confirms that it can be traced back to at least a month earlier. That's wow. And this affects like the creators and the Warner assured my agents that these were not going to be used for the tax write-off that we saw the Batgirl scoop and stuff like that. Creator Infinity Train told the Decider, the issue with the tax write-offs, you cannot make any money off of them. They disappear forever. No one can see them. They can never be distributed, and you can never make money from them whatsoever. Brutal. This is blackpilling. Like, streaming is just over. This is why I'm like for bootleg. I'm for piracy at this point, because look what they're doing. Well, look, you can buy the physical media, but some physical media is also like skyrocketing price, or just completely gone altogether. Like Infinity Train, apparently they made it like impossible now. Like I think they don't sell the DVD set anymore. That's what at least what I heard. It could be fake, but like yeah. So if it's completely unavailable, you just pretty much have no choice. Alright, so no one has showed up. I guess I could end the stream. I mean, there's like no questions this time. So sad. I had a viewer, but like no comments. Brutal. Black pilled again. It's over. It's just, well, the funny thing is that Latino Zoomer is in prison. So yeah, euthanasia. There's been a blackpilling wave, man. Well, I guess we're done here. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Hold on, last thing. I might stream for people watching this as a restream or a podcast. I might stream Fall Guys soon, maybe this week. So yeah. Alright, now thanks for watching.